Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Chakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well. Peace, salutation, all since Shachim. Lord, there, of course, risking their lives and their freedom to bring out this Amath, which is the truth of the scriptures. Yahweh is the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father, the world ignorantly calls God. And his only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Ba'Hashem, in the name, Recha, meaning spirit, and Kodash is holy, which I utter in the Paleo Hebrew, which Paleo means ancient. And of course, the Hebrew, Arbarioth, which means from the past. And the Lashwan Kodash, meaning, of course, Lashawan, meaning language. Kodash is holy. Which this language, the Paleo Hebrew, and Lashwan Kodash, is the pure tongue, which has been returned unto the Hebrew Israelites in this day and age, which they are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, in which, of course, our seed been scattered amongst the rest of the heathen, and some of our people look like the rest of the nations, the Goyim. All right, I'm the brother Mafpa, Great Millstone playing tables camp located here in Great Babylon, coming again with another lesson to Kodash, which I'm just gonna address it. We got a comment that was sent on the comment board, and it said from a dude named Penel Turner, LOL, all one-West camps are garbage. Gain some understanding before condemning someone who the Most High is called. He said the Most High, he just put this TMH. Yahweh, of course, he has his name. Yahweh is his name, all right? Call him exactly by his name, but, you know, we know that the Lord ain't dealing with all of Israel, and that's totally fine. He's only dealing with that remnant, the elect, all right, of Yasha'Allah. He's not dealing with these low-level reprobates, all right, out there. But anyway, going on into it, it says, yeah, that he said gain some understanding before condemning someone who the Most High is called. And this particular was sent to it was sent as a comment from a video I made, which was called "Woman Preaching the Claims to be Edom, but she really Israelite." And she was just this woman who she's basically a clean leopard. You know, she looks like an Edomite. Okay. She has, of course, the appearance of an Edomite, but I believe she's an Israelite. But, I mean, let Yahweh Shemashah deal with it. Anyway, you have a woman that's just out there prophesying, preaching, claiming to be waking up Israel, in which a woman isn't in the stead to be a prophet. Simple as that. This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. It says, I'm going to start at 30. Ezekiel 34 and 30, it says, "Thus shall they know that I am Yahweh, their power, and I am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said the Lord Yahweh." Okay. You have it here, "and ye are my flock." And it says, "The flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, said the Lord Yahweh." Okay, which that flock, okay, going into the congregation and all of that, they're men. That's who Yahweh Shem Yahushai is calling. All right, simple as that. Or you could go into it, Yashim. When you go into it, just Lord, of course, is his pasture of men. Simple as that. They got here Adam. All right, here. We'll look more so into it. Yeah, Adam, which means, of course, from the ground. All right, which Adam was, of course, taken from the ground, which is various shades of brown. Okay, but going into it, the Lord is dealing with men. Simple as that. That's my point, what I'm going to make. This is Proverbs 8:4, and it says, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men." All right, that's the bunyam. All right, you got it here, bun ya. All right, or my sons, and they got Adam. All right, Adam, and Korah, to call. All right. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he's calling to the men, okay? Simple as that, okay? Those are the men, those are the ones instead, of course, of being a prophet and such, okay? Simple as that. Ain't no prophetess, okay? Anyway, going on to it, it also says, by the way, in this comment from this particular guy, he says, by the way, Mexicans without Negro blood aren't Israel. And he spells or Yisrael. That's what he says. He's not saying it or Yasha Allah when you go into the Hebrew. He's just saying it Yisrael, which, I mean, I don't know what this dude is on. Okay, other than just being confused. All right, and he says, "Who taught you your Paleo Hebrew? Your pronunciation of Aramaic is completely off." Now we here at Great Millstone, we don't say we speak Aramaic. All right, we speak Lashon Kodash, the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. All right, just going into it. It says Aramaic is a language. Let me see. I'm gonna go into something real quick. It says is a language or a group of languages belonging to a Semitic or Shemitic, I should say, subfamily of Afro-Accentic language family. More specifically, is part of a northwest. Let me see. Let me go into this even more. This go into it actually right here in Wikipedia. More so. Yeah, it says here that which includes Canaanite languages such as Hebrew, the Phoenician, the Aramaic alphabet, which widely adopted for other languages, and ancestral Hebrew. They got Syriac and Arabic alphabets. And it says Aramaic has served variously as languages of administration of empires. All right, just going into different things. But anyway, Aramaic is not the pure, all right, though it has similarities and such. It's not the Paleo Hebrew, okay, which when we go into it, that's what the Lord spoke, all right, that's what the Hebrew Israelites, of course, spoke, okay. That was what they were given, all right, in which we fell from, of course, our heritage, and that was prophecy. All right, Jeremiah 17:4, I believe. Thou thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahshua brought it back to us. All right, so we speak the Paleo Hebrew, which is all through the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua has been returned onto us, which let me see. Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Zephaniah 3:9. It says, "For I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of Yahweh to serve Him with one consent." All right. So we don't have to just say, we don't have to call upon titles and stuff like Most High and such. We can say His actual name, which is Yahweh, which means He exists. All right. He is. All right. We actually have that name, all right? That was given unto the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in this time, okay? John 17:6, and this is the words of Yahweh Shai, who the world can call Jesus Christ, and it reads, "I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world." So this is the elect. "Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. And it says, now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. So, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, you have it here written that Yahweh Shai, of course, he gave, of course, all that we need to know, all right, and that includes the name, all right. Simple as that, all right. I have manifested thy name unto the men, all right. Through Yahweh Shai, we get, of course, open up this understanding, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of everything in the scriptures, okay. You, of course, Yahweh Shai open up them seals, all right. That sacrifice Yahweh Shai done, all right, which Yahweh Shai himself spoke Hebrew. This is the book of Acts 26 and 14. It says, and when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me. This is going to be Paul, all right. It says, and saying the Hebrew tongue, which the Hebrew tongue is, of course, is pure Hebrew, Lashon Kodash. And this is going to be Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And I said, who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahweh Shai. We know it's not Jesus. The letter J wasn't invented until late, the 1634 it came out, actually. It says, whom thou persecutest. All right, so Yahweh, the point being, Yahweh Shai, he spoke Hebrew. Simple as that. Hebrew. He didn't speak Aramaic, okay? Simple as that. Aramaic, that's not a pure tongue, all right? And also, it's not Yiddish as well, which we know that Yiddish, as it's said here, off of Wikipedia, Yiddish is the historical language of the Ashkenazi Jews. All right, these are going to be false, okay, Jews, okay. Going on, it says, I'm going to just go to the point, actually. Let's go here. It says that it was fused with elements taken from Hebrew, or High German-based vernacular, fused with elements taken from Hebrew and Aramaic, as well as Slavic languages, traces of Romance language. Yiddish is written with fully vocalized version of a Hebrew alphabet. So you have it here that this isn't pure Yiddish. The language that those imposters, okay, they're claiming to be Jews, or well, they actually claim they say they're Jewish and such. All right, they call themselves Israeli. All right, they don't speak Lashon Kodash. They don't speak pure Hebrew. Simple as that. You see it German, Slavic, okay, using, of course, a Hebrew alphabet, okay. So it's not the pure tongue, okay. Simple as that. So let me see. What's the next point of this particular scoffer's response? It says, by the way, Mexicans without Negro blood are not Israel or Yisrael, which he said. Now, we know that, of course, you go to the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter. All right, and it says, Genesis 49:1, it says, and Yaquab, or Jacob, called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I might tell you what that which shall befall you in the last days. Or you go down to, you got the tribe of Issachar, or when you go into it, Yashashkar, right here, which when you go into the breakdown and understanding of his name, it's it means he is hired. All right, when you go into it, I mean, they got a messed up breakdown here. All right, but it says he is hired. You could go to various different scriptures to understand it. But I mean, that's basically what it is he is hired. All right, which the so-called Mexicans, all right, they are hard workers by blood. Simple as that. All right. And then you could go into, of course, the rest of the tribe of Issachar breakdown, all right, by the elders and apostles, all right. You could go into that, and it's easy to prove that the tribe of Issachar or Yashashkar, all right, they're Israelites. They have, of course, customs, all right, of the Israelites, all right. They, of course, came when you go into the history, also in the Apocrypha. They of course came over here to the Americas. All right. You read that in the book of Second Esdras, 13th chapter. All right, the so-called Latin tribes, as they would say, or the Northern Kingdom, they came over here. All right, to what they call the New World, and that's where we came. Either you had different conquerors that came over. You had like Christopher Columbus. You had the conquistadors and such. They came, of course, and conquered us and such. Which, you could go into the scriptures such as what is it? That we were pressed together. Let me see. Let me get this scripture. I'm not sure if it's in Jeremiah 51st chapter. Let me see what it is. Or 50. There's Jeremiah 50 and 33. It said, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, the Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel," talking about, of course, that'd be the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, that'd be talking about the southern kingdom, Benjamin, Levi, and Judah right here, or Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Slach. It says, were oppressed together, both went through slavery. Okay, simple as that. And all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. And that's the Edomites and such. All right, simple as that. It's not hard to understand that the so-called Mexicans are our brothers, our brethren, Achim. All right, and of course you have to understand that they're Israelites already. They're just a tribe, one tribe. Okay, they don't have to mix with anything. We got the nation Israel consists of 12 tribes. All right, which that's through the father. All right, which Jacob. All right, he had, of course, his 12. He had his sons. Okay, which Issachar is one of them. Okay, so anyway, going into it, and that's determined by the father. All right, so Numbers 1:18, it says, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls." Okay, so by your father, okay, your lineage, your pedigree, all right, is determined. Simple as that. If your father is an Israelite, you're an Israelite. Simple as that. Okay, with Jacob, Israel, all right, is an Israelite. You had these 12 sons, all right, they're all Israelites. Simple as that. Okay, and this whole drop of Negro blood and all this other stuff, that this got to go into these black only Israelites, thinking that the 12 tribes are all black, possibly. That's what they believe in and such, but that's not true. Okay, you have, of course, the northern and southern kingdom. But going on, it says, your pronunciation of Aramaic is off. I don't claim to speak Aramaic. You said we speak the pure Hebrew. Another point, all right. This the Los Lunas, the Decalogue stone, is found in Mexico. All right, which it has the Paleo Hebrew, okay, on it. All right, I wonder why is that. All right, you had, of course, different what the pyramids and such, which Israelites made in ancient Egypt. You had over here, you got of course what the Mayan or Aztecs. Let me see if I can go into some history and such. See, you got let me see, Aztecs, tech, pyramids. And these are found here in the so-called New World. You got Mesoamerican pyramids or pyramid-shaped structures were prominent part of ancient Meso architecture. All right, but I'm going to Mayan actually, right here, Mayan. Mayan pyramids, yeah, it's just going into the same thing. All right. And that's, of course, we know that all of that was made, of course, by what? Israelites who were in slavery. All right. So we know that the Mexicans are Israelites. Simple as that. So-called Mexicans are Israelites. All right. So-called, when you go into the different 12 tribe chart, we know that Guatemalans, Panama, Zebulon, all right, they're Israelites. Simple as that. We know that. Let me see anybody else that was closely related. That was what I'm going to. That's basically it. That's what I'm making a point on here. Slach. This is all over the place, but yeah, that's. Let me see anything else I got left here. I got one last scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 14:3. It says, "But he that prophesies speaketh unto all men for edification." Edification means to build, right? Which we building up the elect to get this understanding, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, which shall be the stability of thy time, the times that are coming ahead. All right. Which these days are easily proven. All right. Edification, building up. Simple as that. The act of one who promotes another's growth in Christian or Hamashiachim, all right, which that's the anointed ones, wisdom, piety, happiness, and holiness. All right. And that's what we do. That's basically it. I'm not going to go any further into, this person just said something about no heathen has a gift of teaching and blah blah blah, but I mean his understanding is off because he thinks that so-called Mexicans are not Israelites, which is stupid. I mean they have fringes, on garments and with the ponchos. I mean there's so many different ways to prove it, but that's all I'm going to say. Beware of these weirdos and just mark them, ignore them. Shalom.